for the past 2 years, I've been searching for answers, going to doctors, 18 months in Las Vegas looking for what's going on with me. Went to USC Medical, couldn't figure it out. I was losing weight, I was weak, my face was hollowing out, I wasn't feeling well at all. I used to work out every day, barely could walk. Of April of this year, just a few short months ago, we went up to Mayo Clinic and I got diagnosed with a deadly blood disease called amyloidosis. And so Monday in Rochester, Minnesota at the Mayo Clinic, I just finished my 24th chemotherapy treatment. Now, I don't call it chemotherapy, I call it the healing serum. I just got my 24th healing serum. And so the reason I tell you that, it's not to make you think I'm tough or I'm some superstar or make you feel bad for me. Yet the fact is that all of us deal with new challenges and new issues all the time. Would you agree, yes or no? And so for me, this is happening right now. And so when I tell you these things that I'm sharing with you, this is not some motivational speaker giving you cliches. These are things that I do. This is how I live my life. Because I have to wake up every morning and believe and act as if that I'm healing every single day. Are you with me? Say yes.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Dan Lier. I have a core belief that every human wants to be the best they can be. I really do. My keynote talks are focused on sales, leadership, and productivity. Yet, I'm not a speaker. I'm an inspirational teacher, teaching success principles from what I've accomplished, not from what I've read. I teach people how to win.
I've been very blessed in my career, worked with some of the best and the best. Brian Tracy, Dennis Waitley, Og Mandino, Tony Robbins. Over the past 20 years, studied some of the top psychologists in the history of our time, people like Freud, Skinner, Erickson, Jung. And so today is all about how do we get to the next level? How do we change the way we think a little bit? And so today is really all about changing behavior and creating extraordinary results through challenging times. Because no matter where I go, ladies and gentlemen, people say, I want to earn more, I want to grab more market share, I want to find a way to make this happen. And we're already all working hard anyway. It's not like we can work harder. It's about being better and changing the way you look at things and changing your mindset, and that's what we're going to do today.
I learned about success early in my life. I learned how to win as a college basketball player. I learned what it takes to be the best and how to do it, and the mental toughness and mindset necessary. Winning 2 straight national championships, it really impacts what you believe about winning and what's possible. I took those same fundamentals and those same skills and became the #1 sales rep in the region for Federated Insurance in Atlanta, Georgia. Shortly after that, I went to work for Tony Robbins. I was selling, speaking, and developing my skills. I became the #1 performer in the company as a sales producer, then became a sales leader, managing multiple sales teams across the country.
Please welcome Mr. Anthony Mullen.
After 6 years of working with the best in the world, I went out and started my own speaking and training company.
Speaker, Mr. Dan Lier.
Mr. Dan Lier.
Dan Lier.
A warm welcome to Dan Lier.
The top performer had only been with the company for 6 months. He was the #1 performer in the company until, and listen to me very carefully, until he started hanging around with some of the veterans. Because before he joined the organization, he didn't know about the slow season or the bad leads or the competitiveness. All he knew was, man, I got a great product, a great service, I've got the processes, I can make it happen. And so as we talk about mastering the art of selling, the first thing we really have to do is master our mindset. Here's what I know. Your beliefs drive your behavior. As a human being, you can't get yourself to do something you don't believe is possible.
Everybody in here, and everybody I talk to for that matter, they really know what to do. They've been trained, they know how to sell, they've got a marketing plan. They know what to do. Would you agree with that, yes or no? Yeah. We do. But yet sometimes we don't get ourselves to do those things day after day, doing the little things to create what I call success habits. Because the people that have success habits are the ones that outperform everybody else through time.
And things were rocking. I wrote 4 books and developed 7 audio programs, along with a cutting-edge virtual training platform. And as life happens, it was time for some adversity. For 2 years, my health was declining, and finally we found a diagnosis at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. Amyloidosis, a non-curable blood disease. I immediately started with chemotherapy and a new drug trial as well. And by the way, 40% of patients who are diagnosed with amyloidosis die within the first year. It's been over a year, and I'm getting stronger every day. I simply did what I know how to do: win. It starts with the mindset and backed up with actions. And right now, as we're editing this video, I just finished my 51st chemotherapy treatment, and no one would ever know about the disease unless I told them.
Hear that garage door go up. You know that sound, right? She can hear that vibration, she knows I'm home. So it happens every time. I hit the garage door, and I can see her car if she's home, and then I'm thinking, what is going through her head right now? I mean, seriously. Does she hear the garage door? And is she going, yeah, woo, Dan's home, yeah. That's what I'm working on anyway. Or does she hear that garage door? And she's saying, already? Because it's not something she has to think about. She doesn't hear the garage door and then go through a questioning process about, how does Dan make me feel right now? No, it's automated. It's in her nervous system based on how we've been interacting. Does that make sense? As a sales professional, you have to understand when you're making calls, you're walking in on customers, they are making an association about you every single time. So attitudes are one of the things we can control. And so if we are doing ourselves a disservice if we don't understand the value of a winning attitude. As sales leaders, we control that narrative. We control what people are saying based on how we show up every day.
People like to do business with people that make them feel good. I'm going to repeat that. People like to do business with people that make them feel good.
You know what, she did that much new business last year, I can do it. You know, he did that in that market last year, I can do it. So if you take nothing else from this meeting today, take this one idea with you, and that's this: that you'll never out-earn or outsell your own belief systems.
You will never earn $250,000 with that $100,000 belief system you currently have inside of your head. How many people follow what I just said? Yeah, he says you'll never earn $250,000 with that $100,000 belief system, just like you'll never earn $500,000 with a $200,000 belief system, or you'll never earn 50 grand with a $5 an hour belief system. You'll never out-earn or outsell what you truly, truly believe that you can sell.
It's the little things. I believe I'm going to heal, which is my mindset. I'm taking specific actions. I'm controlling the things I can control, the same things I've always done on my way to success. What would it mean to your team if they understood how to manage their mindset, to get the most out of their talent, to increase consistency and productivity? You see, there's a lot of sales and leadership speakers who can tell you what you should do. I'll show you how to do it.
For Dan Lier.
So the reason I'm telling you that story is, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you believe right now, whatever you believe about what's possible for you in 2018 in the marketplace is absolutely true, and true for you only. So the way to maximize productivity in 2018 is really start out with your own psychology and take an inventory about, what do I believe? Why do I believe it? What's stopping me from getting to my next level?
I'm going to leave you with multiple tools you can use to help you with your business. And the first tool I'm going to share with you is one of my strategies that I teach. It helps people turn their belief system around. And this one's fun, it's easy, and if you're taking notes, write this down.
All of my keynote talks are customized, engaging, entertaining.
How would you? 5? Well, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing?
And most of all, people walk out with skills they can use right now to increase their performance in sales, leadership, and productivity.
Are you feeling good? Yeah. You ready to make some money? Say yes! Yes! So by a show of hands, how many people picked up a couple ideas they could use in their life or their business? That's great. By a show of hands, how many picked up a couple ideas that they can use in their business? Say yes. They can apply to their business. Say yes. Yes. Great. By a show of hands, how many people picked up a couple ideas they can use? Say yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to be here today, and I hope what you received out of this talk is that you are in control of where you want to go. Things change, markets change, but we need to change and get our mindset right and our attitude right and our hustle, and we can create anything we want to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everybody gotta rise above. Say, I'm never gonna stop. Straight to the top. No matter what comes your way, it's never too much. Gotta rise above. Everybody gotta rise above. Say, I just don't wanna stop. Never too much, never too much, never too much, never too much.